All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, man. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, enjoying your Sunday, doing what you do on a Sunday. Um, I've been busy. A lot of stuff, man. I got some schoolwork. I got an assignment that got to be done today, so I'm trying to mix that in and watch these games and talk about the latest sports. And I just left the gym too, so it's Sunday, man. We got to get it in. So if you have a busy Sunday, Monday won't even be that bad. Anyway, man, let's talk about it. The Philadelphia 76ers big man Joel Embiid. Officially, and he suffered his injury prior, but he did the X-ray and it came out to confirm that his injury is a torn ligament. All right, so we're gonna go to NBA.com and we're gonna read what it said, so y'all can't say I'm making up. Sixer Joel Embiid has a torn thumb ligament. Will continue to play through the injury, so Sixer fan, don't worry, he's gonna be out there. Philadelphia 76ers center Joel Embiid has a torn ligament in his right thumb that will require surgery, but he will play through the injury and put off a procedure until the offseason, Doc Rivers said on Sunday. Embiid played through the injury Saturday in Game 4 loss against Toronto Raptors, finishing with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. After the game, the Sixers star told reporter he believed he'll be able to play through his team playoff run despite experiencing pain throughout. Embiid had an MRI that confirmed, we already talked about that. Rivers said that there was concern with speaking with reporters on Saturday, but could not confirm if the ligament tear before the MRI took place. I think we already know what it is. To be honest, we just got to make sure, Rivers said, confirming Embiid will get an MRI when the team returns to Philadelphia. The one thing we know is it can't get worse. Okay, all right. So their perspective is that it can't get worse. Now that injury does, it can affect him in ways. First and foremost, I'm not gonna make no ifs and buts about it, pretend or make any give any indication that I'm a Joel Embiid fan. I am not a Joel Embiid fan. I think he's a hell of a player. I think sometimes I'm one of those people that some of the extra stuff just turns me off when it comes to him. But I'm not going to deny the man's a hell of a talent. Probably MVP this year, well deserved. Been balling in this series. Been balling. I got to give it to him. He's done his part. Even last game, I mean, his number one staggering, but he still almost had a triple double. His numbers have been great. But it's gonna be interesting to see how he played with that injured hand. Now it's not that I think it'll affect his shot, but is he willing to be as aggressive? Is he willing to take shots to that hand? Because when you're coming out being aggressive, the way he liked to dominate, and he's more than capable of, don't get me wrong, man. But are you willing to take the contact to that hand? Because you're gonna feel every time, or do this cause him to play a little bit more cautious? Now, one thing I will say is one of the things that you noticed in this last game where they lost to the Raptors, is that it felt like he was rushing a little bit at times in that game, and that's because of the hand. I believe hey man, hey, don't touch my hand. I'm gonna get rid of the ball. Don't touch my hand. I could be aggressive. I got to pick and choose when I can be aggressive rather than just be aggressive the whole point. Who knows? We'll see how it all plays out. We'll see how he look tomorrow in Game 5, and that'll tell you everything you know about the hand. If he completely different, then that means that hand is really bothering him, and it could be a real problem. If he come out early, get going, and continue, then he's 100. He's gonna be okay. Like I said, not a fan of him, but I don't see nobody injured. That's just what it is. If I beat you, I want to beat you at your best. So you got no excuses to why you took this L. But that's neither here nor there. Now, one other thing I want to talk about the same man. Now that we've got the injury crap out the way. So when I first saw the Raptors Raptors 76ers game, and at the end when he was clapping, and I was like, okay, he's trying to be funny, clapping to the fans, and then he clapped to the officials. Oh, good job. Oh, y'all did a good job. Hey, Joel, I hope you understand. You're gonna have officials in the next game, right? Like, you know that, right? Like, the one thing you don't want to do is take them off. Like, you don't want to like try to embarrass them and make fun of them, because those are the guys that got to call the game moving forward. So I don't think that was smart, but it just goes again that show you why it's like, is that necessary? Because now you're saying, oh, it's the refs, the refs, because it's like you refuse to give the Raptors their credit for the win. It's like you refuse to give them the credit. It's like, oh, y'all, the refs got y'all one. Okay, cool. It's so belittling. It's so demeaning in a sense that, you know, if you're a Raptor fan, you're looking at that and going, y'all got, don't take that from him. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the mentality that you're looking at, that you gotta have if you're a Raptor fan, because you see it like, come on, bro, just take the L. You know what I'm saying? Like when the 76ers beat the crap out the Raptors, I just came here like, okay, I thought that first quarter was some horrible officiating going on, but after that they just beat them, right? Like, and I think things like that, for a person like Joel, it works when you're winning. And right now they're up in that series 3-1. But if by chance the Raptors get that victory tomorrow, you're in a whole nother conversation. You're in a whole nother, now you're gonna have another conversation because of the simple fact that, dude, you went out, and if you don't get the calls and the whistles tomorrow that you expect to get, as you told Nick Nurse, if you triple team me, you expect to be there to be fouls and stuff. Stop bitching. But then you started bitching. Anyway, but if you expect, if you don't get the calls that you expect tomorrow, remember the antics after that game, right? Because that could be the very reason why you don't get the calls that you're expecting, that you may expect to get. But all in all, man, wrap this video up real quick. Joel Embiid, torn ligament in his hand, in his thumb. You know, we'll see. I felt like it kind of affected him just mentally a lot. Because when you got an injury, I don't care how big you is, how tough you is, you're cautious. You notice it. You're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, you know, don't touch my hand. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever that injury is, you're gonna be protective of it if it's causing a great deal of pain. We'll see how he look tomorrow. If he look different, he look back to normal, then cool. If not, then oh well. But we'll see at the end of the game, man. We'll see. I know for the Raptors going into tomorrow's game, I think it's tomorrow, right? I think it's tomorrow. Going into tomorrow's game, they got to be 100% ready. They got to be ready to go all in. They got to be ready to have their best game of the year. That's what it takes. It just takes one, but it's going to have to be your best one. It's going to have to be your best game of the year. And if they can figure out a way to have their best game in all year, if they can figure out a way to do that and come out with that victory, we're having a different conversation now. So anyway, with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be great.